Hey everyone, welcome back. Again, this is Life Advantage Now channel with Caraway. Again, going over driver awareness. Again, if you like it, subscribe, and just you can comment and let us know things you want to know, or some things you want to comment on about the video. Please do so. But today's hot topic is going to be about vehicle inspection. Remember last time I told you we're going to talk about vehicle inspection, and like I said, I'm doing this because I really think that people need to be aware and understand, that when you're driving and you have a vehicle, that you're putting yourself and everybody else at risk as far as driving and maintaining. You have to understand how important that is. Okay, so if you say, oh, you may tell somebody, oh, I'm going to get my vehicle inspected. Okay, well, they know you're going to go down and have it checked. But right here, I want to let you know, you having a vehicle inspected, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? It says vehicle inspection is a procedure mandated, okay, by national or subnational governments in many countries, in which a vehicle is inspected to ensure that it conforms to regulations governing safety, emissions, or both. Okay, inspections can be required at various times. Okay. Now, the thing about this is, if you are a person that is skipping a safety inspection or having a safety inspection faked, okay, like I say, because you have a light on or something like that, it could be something really simple or it could be something really major, okay, unless you already know what the problem is. But a lot of people don't really, okay, and usually when you have a check engine light on, is you really don't know what the problem is until you have it checked out, and then sometimes the mechanic has to do a further diagnosis to figure out what the problem is, because the machines don't always tell them the exact or tell them everything. Okay, but if you're skipping a safety inspection, okay, I would not want to be on the road with you or next to you, because if you're driving a vehicle, okay, and you have skipped an inspection or you have faked registration or whatever it is the case may be, that it could be something that may stop the functioning of your vehicle if you're on the road and you haven't had it checked out. So getting an inspection is like, prior to driving, it is top priority. It's going to tell you about things that, that's wrong with your vehicle. It's going to tell you about things that you need to have done to your vehicle. They're going to tell you and show you how to maintain and keep your vehicle safe on the road. Okay, and I know you seen on the news where they told you, if you see a car that's, even some of the signs, the billboard signs that tell you if you see cars that are smoking, for a long period of time, I think the difference. Again, like I say, it's all thinking beyond common sense. But if you see a car smoking, the difference between if it's just been turned on and it's in the morning and something like that, or if it's it's in the afternoon, same thing. But the difference between smoking and non-smoking. Okay, but you have some cars that drive around and but to be honest, most people just don't take care of their vehicles. You have some new vehicles like 2015, 16 that smoke. You believe that? So it just lets you know how people actually get on the road to drive. So along with inspection, you also have to do a self-inspection, which means that before you begin to drive your car, and this is something you should do every single time. Before you drive your vehicle, you need to walk around your vehicle. There's a company that I work for, and we replaced windshields. It's called Safe Light Auto Glass, okay? But will you believe that we will go out to work on a vehicle, we'll do an inspection on that vehicle, and they never knew damage that they have on their right side because they're always driving, which is totally get that, okay? But if you don't know what's wrong with your vehicle before you start driving, then you have to do a self-check. And that goes back to that thing I was talking about, being mentally ready to drive, and we're going to get into that too, okay? But you need to walk around your vehicle. You need to check to see, are my tires too low, or is something hanging off? Did I forget to close the door? Now the cars will tell you if the door's open or not, if you got a newer version, but most of them tell you anyway. But these are things you need to know. You need to do a pre-inspection before you even go and have it inspected. Okay, or do a pre-inspection before you do a long road trip or something like that, so your vehicle can be ready. Okay, but you should definitely get an inspection and not skip, because like I say, most of us that skip, we skip death every day because of things that happen on the road. Just here recently, there was and this is what I'm going to talk about in the next video about being mentally ready. There was a lady driving here in Texas, that was just, minding her own business, driving on the road, driving in the HOV lane, and there's a truck that has a loose load, and you believe it came all the way across 3 lanes of traffic to hit this lady's car. Okay, just because we're not being mentally ready, we're not checking our vehicles before we start to drive. So, like I say, really don't understand how important that is, but it really could be the difference between life and death. And if you're not wanting to understand that, then you're going to be another statistic. Okay, so you have to understand how important it is. So again, I'll see you in the future, and like I always say, think beyond common sense, because it could save you and others. So I'll see you in the future.